I was to say it'll still play on your regular stream.
Oh shit, here we go. Here we go. Oh shit, here we go. The stream started. 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 Oh shit, here we go. The stream started.
I'm hearing voices. Help! Please, help! Please, help!
Got a brother water.
Oh god. Yeah.
G wins.
Yeah. I constantly have him on my show. Hold up, let me
all right. Do we want to start with backstory, or do we want to start with like story recap, or do we want to start with character introduction?
Good question. Character introduction, I think. Each person give their own perspective, and then the DM gives actually what happened. Maybe, I don't know.
Of course.
Sure. Who wants to go first?
We can roll a die.
Yeah, I'll roll a d6.
Yeah, I agree.
Give me a second.
Okay.
Hey, that'll work.
All right, since I was first, I'll be number 1, Null 2, Umbrian 3, Wada 4, Sedeka 5.
Essentially, I'm just using up to 5 because Ericus isn't here.
What's with him?
I don't know. And he does this a lot. He'll show up and then go missing for a couple weeks.
Oh, good.
6. Of course, it'd be him. Let me roll that again. 5. That makes it nullified. I'm going by the stream layout.
Yeah, that's what.
Yeah.
There's a stream.
All right.
Can I watch?
Yeah, stream layout.
Yeah. You want me to send you the link?
Yes, please.
Okay.
I may send it to my wife so she can watch us play.
Do you like my?
Yeah, I sent it to the 2 group chats. Well, not group chats, but fucking thing that I'm in. Discords.
Yes, I'm badass. I know, guys. That's enough clapping. Thank you.
So, tell us about your character.
All right. This is Nullifar, the most badass barbarian paladin, technical Goliath, but he's actually a reborn, that you will ever meet. He's an ass-kicking half-giant, and you will never want to fight him. Why? Because he's whooped everybody's ass at least once. Now, what's this mofo's backstory, you may ask? He never had a family. He was raised in the streets of a dwarf town. And I tell you what, it was harsh on the fool. He ain't ever known no love, no bounds. And he was bullied for how big he was. Like queso. I tell you, he understands homie's pain. But he left the town at some point. And he traveled, and he traveled, and he traveled some more until he came across a dope-ass kingdom, I think. I don't remember the full backstory. Hold up, let me go back. Okay, but he started living somewhere, and he would give out every single piece of gold that he made to the people of that new home that he found. Until one day that he was called to battle. Until one day that he was called to battle. Until one day he was kicking ass. You know, he was throwing left punches, right punches, some more left punches, right punches. Until he smacked you, bitch smacked you, make you fall on the floor. And then he was gone. He didn't know where he was. He was lost. But he traveled, and he traveled some more till he came across a town, yo. It was another one. The third one in his life. You know what they say, third time's a charm, yo. And he made it to a town called Lakeford. And then you'll hear about that more in the recap. And don't get emotional on me, fools. But next.
All right, let's see who's next. 3. That is Sedeka.
All right, my character is Sedeka. He's just this brave, fun-loving, light-hearted. He's a cleric and a ranger. His backstory is a little dark, but he tries to he tries to get through that with friendship and laughter. He tries to keep the darkness at bay through his prayers and his connection with his deity. His backstory is basically he was the son of a blacksmith, and his mother was like a teacher. They were in like a town, and he worked for his uncle as like a shepherd boy. And one day he went up to the mountains to herd the sheep, uh, and before he came down, he smelled and saw like smoke smoldering from below. So he rushed down, and of course his worst fears were realized. His town was burnt, and everyone he knew, was gone. So the boy, he fell to his knees and he prayed, but instead of like tapping into a heart of evil in that moment, he just prayed for mercy and justice. He just wanted like justice to be dealt and mercy for himself because he didn't know how he was going to make it. And in that moment, he was engulfed by some storm power in the mountain. And that's where he met his God and became who he is. And that is the Dekaharo. And from there, he's just been traveling from place to place trying to help. And that's where he ran into this band of uh, uh,
Misfits.
a boisterous bunch that became his actually great friends. Is what is hard for him to uh accept at this point because he's never truly had a friend, being just living in the mountains and on his own. So that is the Dekaharo, and these are his new friends.
All right, let's see who's next. 4. Monsieur Wata.
Yes, perfect. So my character, he is a Gif, a sorcerer warlock named Wada. He his backstory, he used to spend his time traveling around uh this country, trying to learn about all the sort of arcane and all the magic, things like that. Uh, and he is sort of like he's kind of the middleman of the group. He kind of keeps everybody in check, and obviously he's the coolest. So he
Yeah, yeah.
and he also worships the god of life and channels his divine powers uh, to help keep his friends and himself alive. And yes, he's a overall good-natured GIF, and that's pretty much it for Wada.
Alrighty. Do 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 do. No, that's another 4.
Roll a
I'm gonna roll.
D3.
I'm just gonna roll D4. 2. Ombren. Ombren.
To roll a D2 after this. I think that's
Well,
called
if
a
he's not
coin.
going to, I can.
He's nervous.
You
Everyone
muted.
give him a second.
He's probably muted.
He's pulling a scared turtle. You got to give him a second. He's got to pop his head out. Got to build up that confidence.
Fleshing the story out.
Well, until he gets back, I can
Yeah,
just simply
just go
do
ahead.
mine.
Mm-hmm.
I am Yuza. What is my last name? My name is Yuza Sazolis. I am an artificer samurai that is also a red tiefling. I follow the samurai teachings very, very strictly. My goals are my own. My clan, where I am from, is full of very strong and independent rulers over our nation. I had to leave, for I was starting to fight with my clan members, and I left with one goal, to show them how truly powerful I am. I carry my katana with me as it is always by my side, and I aim to slash down all enemies and anyone that stops me from gaining power.
Nice.
And I forgot to mention, Noli also has a blanket with him. An awesome blanket from childhood. Forgot to mention that.
I forgot to mention Zedek is 6'2", and he has dreads, and he's really cool.
And Noli's 8'6", and he's the most badass.
Oh, they can
in the
see your
party.
picture of your character on the stream. So
Nice.
did he say
Right.
he'd be back? Because I don't remember
I didn't
hearing
hear
that.
him say anything.
Nope, I didn't either.
He looks like he has fainted or is still sleeping. We can just move on.
Let me healing touch. Let me healing
boy.
touch. Let me healing
boy.
touch. Let me healing touch. Let me healing touch. Let me healing.
Hello?
There, now we can
There
hear
he
you.
is.
Oh, what the
There,
fuck?
now we can hear you.
Oh, what the
There,
fuck?
now we can hear you.
There
Christian
Oh,
strength.
what the
There,
fuck?
now we
Yeah, so, sorry. Hi. Ombrin here. Ombrin, is, Ombrin was raised in the middle of of the forest, in a secluded little wood elf community. His parents, when he in the midst of his childhood, ended up mysteriously disappearing. From then, he went just kind of adventured on himself until in the middle of all of his lone adventures, this being started speaking to him, which eventually became his patron, which delivered him a greatsword, which he has now used for a few years at this point. Later in his years, he ended up finding the local bounty hunters guild, which he joined and is now searching for this mysterious being known as the
Unseen hand.
The Unseen Hand. Thank you. And on his travels there, he ended up going in the wrong direction, as he is not the best.
Still relatively new to the bounty hunting scene.
Yeah, it's still relatively new. He's been there for a few months now, so not the best, but not the worst. Which he then stumbled upon this group that he is now with, and is very skeptical of a couple of.
We'll get into that in the story recap.
Yeah, we'll get into that. Yeah, that is my boy. He is definitely the youngest of the group.
At the ripe old age of 87.
Shut up, all right? Shut up. It was an accident.
Careful,
He's
Grandpa.
17.
Blood pressure might rise.
He's 17. Leave my young bounty hunter alone.
Yeah, that's young, alright.
Yeah,
Heard you ain't old till you reach your 90s.
I just envision an old guy with little boy shorts on walking around playing adventures. That's what I see.
All right. So, mega story recap. So, little adventure started out in the town of Lakeford, where recently across the Red Lake, or the Red Lock, known as the Crimson Depths, there was ruins discovered. And an expedition was sent in with only one person returning to the town. He sits in the tavern that's closest to the edge of town, telling his story to whoever will listen. So, this originally group of 4 people all kind of hear this, get interested, and go check it out. Those 4 being Yuza, Zedeka, Nullifar, and Wada. And then they cross the lake. Zedeka decides that, hey, it's a good idea to go for a swim in full plate armor. So he has a fear of water now.
Holy saved him with his strong arms.
He has a special cloak now that takes care of that fear.
But they arrived to the ruins. They explored, encountered some goblins. I believe there was a dragon wormling that I had in there too. No, maybe I don't remember.
It was, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, it was a green one.
Was that the one that got away, or do we eventually catch it?
No, that is the one. That's the first one you fought, and that's the one that got away. But they explored through the ruins and ending up finding this room all the way in the back of this like almost ancient civilization type of thing. And there was a tiefling waiting in there for them. You know, bit of conversation. Ended up fighting. I believe you guys took him down no problem, but there was, you know, there was the problem of like, why was he here? And I don't remember if you guys looted him, but you guys went back to Lakeford.
That was our pre-looting days.
Yep.
And
Never
then
thought.
when you guys got back to Lakeford, there was a paladin of the Platinum Guard. I believe his name was Baswain.
I don't think we ever even learned his name either.
Oh, that was his name, Baswain the Warder. But he kind of conscripted you guys into helping / joining half mercenary, half guard. Helping them with a little problem they had. So you guys decided to travel to Ivona, the capital of the continent you are on. Yeah. Was it the first day that happened with the dragon? It was the first or second day?
Yeah, as soon as we got there, pretty much.
Okay, so second day of travel, they see these 2 dragons fighting. One of them crashes down right in front of the party. Nullifar wanted to go take a tooth, I believe.
And I wish to resurrect it.
Yeah, and Yuza decided to hit it with a healing spell.
And then tried to ride said dragon. but failed.
Upon waking up, this dragon, seeing that there is someone right in front of its mouth, does the typical thing a dragon does. And releases its lightning breath. Keep in mind, they're like level 3 at this point. And these are like adult dragons. So he gets blasted off into the tree line. And then essentially becomes reborn as a... That was when you got the level in Paladin, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. As a Paladin of Oath of the Storm Herald.
Badass oath, by the way.
And then I believe it was the day before they got to Ivona. They encountered this wizard on a cart being pulled by a giant snail. In his wake, there was a gem left on the ground. Wada decides to pick it up and ends up getting trapped in the gem. So they have to kind of hurry and find a way to get him out before he perishes. And then they get to Ivona. And they go to the Platinum Spire to go see the Archwizard there. who says it's no problem to get him out. So they get Wada out of the stone. While they're there, they go see the commander of the Platinum Guard, Wymond, who then takes them to see Gelrune, the Elder Dragon Seer, who is essentially the head of the city / Bahamut worship in the city. So they give them a mission to find these 5 suspected traitors to the faith, who essentially worship Tiamat.
They have that.
So
they go about this quest. A couple times got a little dicey.
Can only save them all. Just want to be clear on that.
Nilfgaard got upset because the Goliath died one time.
Yeah. Well, I mean, can you blame me? Don't see too many Goliaths out in public.
But they did that. They had, after they finished that, they had about a week of downtime. They then got a new mission to go to the east to the town of Okondo.
But there was one thing, small detail, we might want to mention.
By Mechanical Dragon. Yeah, Yuza found his new favorite place. Well, second favorite place. Let's not forget the Groovy Unicorn.
I love my dancing.
His favorite bar.
But, they ended up working on and creating this clockwork dragon that they then took to the town of Okondo. And then it was there they met Ericus, who's not here tonight. But he was essentially their guide out in that region. So he leads them on a mission to go find this sighted red dragon that's been seen around the area. And he leads them to a volcano. And they go inside the volcano. They fight the dragon. Kill it relatively easily. They grab its head to take back as proof. And then they go back to a condo. And then that's where they meet Ombrin. And then they get into a bar fight. Yuza decides it's, hey, it's a good time to participate in some arson. Tries to burn the tavern down. Burns part of it down.
And then that's when they saw part of my true nature, as I tried to lock people in the room before burning it down.
Not
In the
just
name
lock,
of
you
what?
sealed them in.
In the name of what? What you were trying to prevent them from snitching? What was
Essentially, he was
the
trying to prevent it being
trivial
tied back
reason?
to them.
Yes.
Yeah. Murder,
Because you keep in
arson.
mind, we've killed just about every person we fought. So it was well within Yuza's habits.
And
I
to
mean,
be
2
fair,
of them were
People in that
dead,
bar
the rest
fight.
were unconscious.
Yeah,
he was
exactly.
taking
he's a
advantage of a situation at the time too. And let it also be said that that wasn't the first tavern or hostel or bar that we destroyed just by showing up.
Yeah.
And a very important part about that bar fight too. That happened afterwards.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well,
Me
I'm
and
trying to
Becca
get through this quick
Yeah.
so we can actually
Exactly.
play tonight.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. More
Um,
detailed recap coming soon.
yeah, one night we're just gonna spend the entire session just telling the story.
The whole story, yeah.
But they make their way back to Ivona on Dragonback. They rest for the night. I don't remember. Did you guys go to the Spire or no? I don't think you did because you just went right outside and heard about.
After the dragon, yeah, we got out of there that night. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I thought it was the next morning.
I'm just saying, yeah, I don't remember going to the Spire after that.
Okay, yeah. So they take a rest. Next morning, they hear their hometown has been attacked, the original 4. So they go back home to Lakefort, and they find the town is in just utter ruins. It's burnt down to a crisp. Bodies everywhere burnt. And in the town square, essentially, was this pile of bodies, which on the other side was the captain of the town guard and a tiefling with this deep red crimson skin. But essentially, she said the town was razed to the ground in revenge for her child being killed.
Did we do that?
Yes, you did.
Whoops.
But
Sword slipped.
yeah, then you actually managed to rescue the captain of the guard who you suggested travel along with you for a time. And he kind of hesitantly agreed because there's not really anything left for him here. But last we left off, they were actually getting ready to I don't remember, were you going to go to the source of the message, or were you going to go to Ivona again and then go to the...
That's what we sort of discussed. We were waiting by the dragon, and we were discussing stopping by Ivona. I think a couple of us might have had some things there, but I don't want to speak for
Yuza, at
everybody.
this point, he's sitting on top of the mechanical dragon, cross-legged, sharpening his sword as he does. And he looks at the group and says, I could use some potions. Wherever we go, that's my first stop. And he looks to the rest of the group to see what they want.
The Deca will look at Armbrin and say, "Is your mission pressing now, or do we have time to stop at Ivona?"
We can stop by Ivona if need be to stock up, do whatever you need.
Board the dragon then, and the Deca will board the dragon and sit somewhere near Yuza, kind of leaving room for the rest to board.
Everyone's going to get on the back of the dragon.
All right, so
Same
the
with
plan is to go to Ivona to stock up a little bit, and then head to the
To the port city.
yeah, Tiendon.
Tendon.
Let me see if I can. Need to figure out how to.
While he does that, Yuza looks over at Zedeka, and he has been noticing Zedeka looking at him oddly recently. And he kind of points it out. Is everything okay, Zedeka?
I'm not sure. Dreams, uncertainty, and then he looks down at how you have just your it's like literally a saber that it's not a sword right now. Have I seen your upgrade yet?
The
Not
katana.
the
Yes,
Yuza's?
use it. Yes.
Yeah, I'm sharpening it right now. You do notice it looks different.
So he's on his little things, uncertainty, dreams, and he looks down at your blade. I see improvements you have made.
That's how.
And is everything well with you?
Yeah, I see. You see Yuza's face seem perfectly happy and comfortable. He goes, yes. He lifts up his sword, puts both hands on the hilt, and it expands into a bigger sword. He collapses and sits on his lap and continues sharpening.
Uh, mm, Very impressive. And Zedeka kind of looks away, kind of. Amrin, you might not know Zedeka. He just every time someone shows power, Zedeka he wants to have that type of power as well. So Zedeka looks away a little bit embarrassed that Armin has this beautiful new sword that Zedeka can't even compete with right now. Wow, impressive.
Okay,
And
so it'll take probably to get back to Ivona. You'll probably have to stop to camp for the night. Or no, this is next morning. My bad. Before heading out, you'll have to stop to camp. That's what I was thinking.
Alright.
But yeah,
that sounds good. Maybe we should take camp outside of this abysmal display.
no. I mean in Ivona.
Oh, we're already away. Okay, cool.
Yeah. So you guys take off on the dragon towards Ivona. I'm assuming it's kind of like this quiet, solemn ride.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, pretty much.
I'd assume so.
Like, you accidentally kiss somebody and they didn't want it. You didn't want it either. So it's like, the rest of the friendship, you're just like,
Oh, I love those spam
Try
messages.
I know, what a distraction. Get out of here.
But
who spam messages?
look at the chat
Oh shit,
in
guys.
Twitch.
It looks like we got our first sponsor.
No, that's a spam bot.
Oh, yay. Our first sponsor. Oh, gee whiz.
Hey, we're rich.
All right. DM's gonna make a rule. Eventually, nobody look at Twitch because we're gonna be all distracted one day.
But Yeah, you guys get back to Avona. I'm assuming you. What area do you want to land the dragon in?
Next to Sid Tower.
Okay,
Is that town?
so
Not
to
the
the spire.
tower.
Ah, there's a tower.
So you do
Sir,
that.
the dragon hit the second tower.
Oi, oi, oi.
Are we able to make those jokes on stream?
There goes the sponsorship.
Holy shit! Thank you, Ombre.
When we land, you see Yuza promptly get off. Says, I must run some errands. And I disappear to go find 4 potions of the mentioned type earlier.
Okay.
Are we at the spire?
Yeah.
Is that where we landed? I'll look to the group. Mainly, not mainly Nullifier and Water as we've been here before, but I'll include armor. I'll look to the and say I'm heading up. I'm heading up. I have business with the high priest, and I'll say I'm running. I'm going up the spire, and basically that's where I'm going. I'll just kind of let you all know.
Mm,
I guess I'll go with you.
yes. Would you like some company?
Absolutely, not a problem. I'm searching for a certain blacksmith, and I'm just simply seeing if I could find direction. So if you have better business, it's okay. But if you want to stroll with me, it's fine.
Okay then. Yes, I
Alright.
will. I will assist you in your businesses.
Yes, Water, join me. Our God of Light will be pleased that we stick together. Nelly, are you coming?
Sure. No, he just
Aubrey?
follows behind.
No, actually, I'll stay by the dragon. I just want to be alone for right now.
Very good man. Very good man. Be sure that our things are kept safe, yes?
Yeah, I will.
Very good man. And we'll
he's just
head our way.
he's just gonna sit there and try not to have a mental breakdown.
Yeah, I'm stressed with the gang right now.
All right. So we'll get Yuza out of the way first.
All right.
So you said you're looking for a place to purchase.
4 potions of a paralyzing potion.
Okay.
I should have gave user some money, but psych. It was the wrong person.
Man, an old guy saying it's like, that is a beautiful sight to see.
So
60 years old, but he'll still say psych.
you get directed to this place called the Starwind Alchemy Emporium. And it is run by this female elf with this luminous silver hair and piercing blue eyes that tends to give away a little bit of an older elf. But you walk in and it's filled with like bubbling cauldrons and glass vials, arcane symbols.
I walk up and I say, hello. I am looking for a couple different potions. Could you assist me?
She she kind of looks up at you and just well, that depends. What are you looking for?
He tries to brush it off as if it's an everyday thing, but he goes, yeah, yes, I'm looking for 4 vials of paralyzing potion.
She
He
kind
does
of
not explain why.
yeah, no, she kind of thinks for a second and kind of looks through a book that's on her side of the counter. I've only got about 2 on hand.
I look to the side. Yuza looks to the side, thinking, wondering, is that going to be enough? He goes, I could take that, but would you happen to have a recipe, by any chance, to make me, or help me, duplicate said potion?
Roll a persuasion check.
Will do. Yay,
Let's
is
roll
this the
the
first
night.
roll of the day?
First roll of the night.
Hey,
Hey,
Oh, it's almost a 20.
Not
That's still
bad.
good. 18.
She kind of
freedom from beans.
yeah, there it goes.
Bless you. There you go.
um, she kind of gives you this look like, I don't know what you're up to, but I don't want any part of it. I can't give it to you, but I can sell it to you for a price.
What is your price? He looks very interested.
So, on top of the 2 vials, which are a couple hundred gold themselves, it's gonna be probably an additional 150 gold.
Ooh, that is steep. He looks in his pockets. He thinks, I have enough gold. Is there anything you're willing to trade for it? Maybe some secrets? To get a discount?
Roll another persuasion check. This one's at disadvantage.
Fair enough. So, a disadvantage roll. Okay. What's we get? Yeah, that sucked.
She kind of looks at you and just like, no, not particularly.
Yuza lowers his head. And what is it now? 300 gold total or 350?
So,
This is going to be almost all my, maybe not all my money, but it's going to be a lot of it.
the vials of poison themselves are 150 gold each.
Okay.
And the recipe is going to be another 100 gold.
So 400?
Yes.
All right. Let me go to my
Big-
inventory. So how much is 1 silver worth? 10?
1 silver is worth 10 copper.
Or 1 platinum, sorry. 1
Yeah,
platinum.
10 gold.
10 gold. So yeah, I pay said fee, and I said thank you very much. And when I'm walking out, I pause, I look over my shoulder, and I ask, "How do you feel about the platinum dragon?" Before leaving.
Um, she kind of looks thrown off by your question and just, I mean, I was born and raised here in the city, so it's kind of ingrained into my everyday life, which I don't really have a problem with. It's brought me prosperity so far.
He nods and goes, "I've been helping him recently," and just leaves.
So you look down at the. Do you look at what the recipe is?
Yes.
Okay. So it is. Let's get specific amounts. All right. So 10 grams of concentrated nightshade extract. The venom from at least 2 to 3 shadow spiders. collected using specialized tools to avoid contamination of the venom. Essence of ghost orchid, which are rare and exceedingly hard to find. And you would need the essence from at least 3 to 4.
You hear Yuza verbally, like even I think Ombrian may hear this. You just hear him cuss out loud and go, "Son of a!"
Oh, I'm not done. And the last ingredient is crushed moonstone. It has to be ground into a fine powder to ensure proper integration to it. You'd need probably around 5 to 10 grams of crushed moonstone, depending on quality and purity of the stones.
Yeah, usually just yells out loud in frustration and he just walks back to the dragon.
I mean, really, the only difficult ingredient on that would be the ghost orchid and possibly the spider venom.
Right.
Moonstone's fairly common.
Right. The main thing is
okay.
the amount and everything that's needed. I have a feeling we're going to be leaving soon, so Yuza believes he will not have time to finish his treasure hunt this time. So he looks to finish it later.
I mean, you could also stop along the way to Tien Don and kind of try to forage for things.
I can't remember if I've actually been there before.
You have not.
Not.
This is the same city that you were told the portal was in when you were going to go to Okando.
That's right.
This is Armin's little thing. Right? Tiandon is related to Armin's quest, or no? Am I confused?
No, because there is a wizard in a tower there that sent a message to
No,
Wada
that's related to Wada.
No, it's
to Wada.
Yeah, but he said that he's heard about the dragon attack and he wants to help.
Yes.
So really, it's related to all of you.
No, but the message was relayed to Wada via
sending
some sort of communication, right? Yep, that dragon's milk. That dragon's milk is there.
Yeah.
Communication. Communication.
Calm. Damn it, calm.
Yeah, Yuza just heads back to the dragon in frustration. He's so frustrated he doesn't think, and then you can go on and see what the others are doing.
All right. Nulafar, Wada, and Zedeka are all heading up the spire, correct?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
We're looking for it's not Gelrun, it's who is it we're looking what's his name? The priest?
The Elder Dragon Seer?
Yeah, yes, the dragon.
That's Gelrun.
Yes, we are looking for Gelrun, yes.
Yeah, he's all the way at the top of the tower. He rarely ever leaves.
That's who we're hoping to find.
So, you make your way up to the top of the tower, and of course, you find him in his chamber. And as you enter, he kind of turns and looks at you and just, you return. Is there anything I can do for you?
Or give a polite bow. Greetings, Dragon Seer. With respect, I come here for assistance. You see, my friends and I again are on perilous missions for the benefit of the Platinum Dragon. And right now, my hammer, and I'll speak in dragon tongue to him, and I'll say, my hammer prays to me and begs for power, and I don't know how long I can resist. And then I'll switch back to common tongue and say, I was hoping you could help me, and I'll pull out my Dawn, the sanctified forge hammer, and I'll pull out the Warhammer +1, and I'll say, I was hoping that you could direct me to someone who could help me merge these and combine their power.
I would like to say that is my favorite description of Nulafar.
I know, right? That's how I've been literally thinking about it.
The Rock's more serious cousin.
Yeah, Tom Rockland.
That's pretty damn accurate.
Yep. All right.
But,
All right, let's get back to
he
this.
kind of looks over you with this inquisitive look and thinks for a minute and kind of, I know just the person. You'll want to go to Orin's Forge of Enchantment.
Orange Forge of Enchantment. Yes, thank you. Do you know where I might find this place?
Unfortunately, it is not here in the city. It is... It's actually a little bit west of here.
What up, Grill? Shout out to
Do we have a map? Does someone have a map? Am I recall? Is that no
Hold
one
on.
has a map, right?
I will send you guys the website and the map file later. So that way you can explore the map on your own.
For sure.
Everyone be wary. Deca's reaching his old age, you know. His mind, it messes with him sometimes, so.
He's not as sharp as he
Indeed.
used to be.
Indeed.
Yeah,
Not
he's
as
not
sharp.
15 anymore. You just don't know it.
Well, no, he is
That's the truth.
he is a little bit southwest of here in a town called Tofra.
Kofra.
So fry.
Well, Master Dragonseer, that is all that I had for you, and unless there's something I could do for you, my business is done. And I'll look to Wada and Nullifar, unless my brethren would have any business with you.
No, I am good to leave, but it was nice to see you, my friend, and thank you for assisting my brother Zedeka here.
Nothing from me. That's all I needed to know. We just play follow the leader.
Nah, cuz.
Whoa, Deca, did you just say Naka? He's not 15 anymore. He's got to remember.
Oh my
Can
goodness.
we just be a group of old people that are way too old to even get out of a chair, but we're all fighting D&D battles? That would make me very happy. I'm just saying.
Honestly, I thought that's what I was gonna get when I went online. No, I'm the old guy that's sitting in his chair.
Roll a history check for me, Zedeka, to see if you know anything about this town that he mentioned.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, the three of you can.
Okay.
Oh, yay. What are we rolling again? Sorry.
History.
Okay.
Rebecca hasn't heard much. Nope. I will.
Oh my god, we got the big rolls today, boys. What the hell?
Users only had the only good roll so far.
Yes.
Oh, it's users night tonight, baby.
But no, you don't know anything save from what he told you. It's southwest of Ivona.
Okay. That sucks. Dang it. I didn't realize I wanted to know that so bad until right now. Dang.
You want to know it badly?
I did.
I have inspiration. Can I use that?
No, not that badly, brother.
If you want, it's inspiration is up to you to use.
How badly do you want to know it, brother?
I want to know it badly enough to use my own inspiration.
Okay. Good.
So, if I could use my own inspiration, can I roll it one more time? Oh, I thought that was a nat 1. It's a 7. It's an 8.
How badly do you want to know? Because we got another couple inspiration to spend if we need.
Yeah, well, you wasted all. Well, I don't think you can waste.
That's the Deca's personal quest, brother. Don't waste your inspiration. We will find our way southwest.
Of course.
Save your power, brother.
Of course. Let's Shall we head out then, my friends?
Yes, we shall.
Seeing that you don't know anything about what he's talking about, he kind of gives you a little bit of directions. Essentially, you have to go the way you came from Lakefort to Avona, and then there's another path that leads out to the west through another town. You go through that town, and then you arrive at Tofra.
All right, it's from Lakeford to Ivona, southwest, but somewhere along the way, travel west, and we'll land in Tofra.
By Dragonflight, it's just a straight shot southwest. However, it is a almost 350-mile journey.
Ooh.
Oh, that's nothing. From Avona to Tiandon, it is 500.
And is it in the same travel path or in?
It's in the same direction, but you'll have to head northwest to get to Tiandon from Tofra.
Oh, that's not bad. It's still traveling west. Okay. All
Here,
right.
hold on. Let me.
While he does that, Yuza gets back to the dragon before anybody else does.
Ambrin
And
never left.
Yep, and Ombrin's still there. So
Yeah,
Ombrin
he
sees Yuza walk up and he seems very frustrated, but Ombrin doesn't know why. And I climb onto the dragon.
Hold it
Auburn
down,
also-
Ombrin.
Yeah, Auburn. You just see Auburn just kind of, he seems to like not exactly be there, if you know what I
Yeah,
mean.
you're in your own. Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah,
So now
he's
we have
kinda
two
like in his
people that are
own
just like
world.
kind of lost in their heads.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, he's kind of like in his own world. You see his great sword kind of like in his lap, and he's propping it up.
My gosh.
There's the
Beautiful.
distance.
Oh, okay.
Oh wait, that's a map. My bad.
Okay. Oh my gosh. Perfect. Oh my goodness. Yes.
Oh, yeah, man.
Zedeka wants to go to Orange Forge of Enchantment in Tofra very badly. And it's kind of on the way if you guys see the map. Unless we go
Ooh.
fly across the water, which Zedeka, yes, we do not.
Ooh, no time for detours. Looks like we're not stopping there today or tomorrow.
Well, you guys carry on, and it is going to be the next line
Who's for
of.
you?
Maybe next time, champ.
Well, yes, let us travel to our final destination along the shoreline. It would be the most beneficial to us all. The less risk, let's say.
So, are you just flying straight to Tiandon, or are you doing Tofra and then?
Topher and then, I think.
Okay.
Sounds good to me.
Oh, my man knows. Was that you, Nelly?
Yep, that was me, homie.
Yeah, I'll second that.
Ooh,
My man.
checking the map again. That ain't gonna happen. I'm sorry.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Did I say Topher and then I meant and then? No. It'll be a quick Topher stop. I might
Yeah,
even. Oh my gosh. Oh,
we
I
got a
don't even
world
want
to
to say.
save.
I don't want to give
Ooh.
our Osti any ideas because I'm scared of what.
Okay. So, I'm assuming you guys leave, make your way back down to the dragon.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
We're ready to board.
Heck yeah.
Is there anything else you would like to do before you leave, or are you heading
Wait,
out to
yes.
Tofra?
One more thing.
What's up?
Can we go get 2 kegs to put on the back of the dragon?
Have we taken a rest since any of this? Because I think we might have, but I may have not paid attention. Have we?
I mean, you can rest before leaving, or you can kind of fly a little bit and then rest.
How are you guys looking? I'm looking like I'm looking a little like I'm not 100 right now. If something pops off, just so you guys know,
I mentioned that we can
spell
rest.
wise and health wise.
Yeah, I
Something pops
mentioned we
off,
can
I'm
rest.
fucking fun.
I mentioned we can rest because there's something I need to do to the dragon.
Okay,
Okay.
Zedeka doesn't mind resting on the dragon during flight. No worries.
Well, you wouldn't get a long rest. You'd only get a short rest.
So how about fly, then rest, and then during that rest, I'll do what I need to do.
I mean, keep in mind you do have to sleep a minimum of 6 hours to get the benefits of a long rest.
It might be worth it if I succeed in doing this, but we'll see. Let's get there first.
Okay, you said 2 kegs
Yep, 2 big kids.
of what?
What's the party's favorite choice?
Dragon's milk. No, just kidding.
Unfortunately, you have a clockwork dragon.
Oh yeah, his doesn't work.
Oh, my fault.
Not a sheep. He has no
We
milk.
lost 2 viewers we lost 3 viewers as soon as he said that.
Hey, I'm the worst, bro. But it like I said, whatever it is, it is.
But yeah,
I know what you was just doing. Do something to the dragon, eh?
About to go
turn into a
out.
real boy.
but yeah,
Our boy Wolf's still here, by the way.
what are you wanting to get kegs of? Just like
Like
ale.
I said, party's favorite choice.
Keep in mind they do have those unique drinks. You could see if you could get kegs of those.
True. All right. So one last time. Anyone want anything special?
I'll have what you're having, brother.
All right. Good. So good to know that I don't need to get what I want. I'm kidding. What are the wait? Where are the special drinks again? I forgot.
I'm looking for it.
By the way, did the steam breath ever get added to the dragon?
It's been on there since creation.
Then that's all I need.
Yeah, I told you that in DMs, remember?
I forgot.
He told you with confidence.
So, if it is a steam dragon, or you use steam, it should theoretically have a tank full of water, right?
I mean, yeah, probably.
Basically, what I'm going to try to do is dump one of the vials of paralyzing poison into the tank of the dragon, so its mist breath also becomes a paralyzing poison.
Okay.
Oh, you nasty.
Holy fuck. He's gonna fart out his mouth.
I cannot find the drinks.
Damn it. Alright,
So we'll just
what was
say
that one I got
kegs of
used to
ale.
try? Okay, you know what? Never mind. We'll just do kegs of ale. I was gonna ask which one did I get used to try when we were staying up waiting for that guard to get off his watch a while back.
Oh, I think that was the Phoenix Punch.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Yep, sounds familiar.
The one that he lit on fire.
Yeah. Let's get that one.
I mean, you could try, but it's realistically better served as a single drink.
Yeah, but it was good anyways. I'm sure it'll be good later.
Bro wants a keg of Fireball.
Essentially.
Yeah, no, let's just get some ale then. Nobody gets any. It's all mine. Decker, do you want some?
2 kegs of ale, depending on the quality, is actually relatively easy to acquire.
Alright. Yeah, Decker, do you want any?
Yeah, if you're offering, brother, I'll share with you.
Okay, that's too bad, because I'm not offering. I'm kidding, yeah. Alright.
So, are you getting just 2, or are you getting more?
Well, I guess if Deca's gonna be having some, I guess we can get one
so you're
more.
gonna do 3.
Yeah, we'll do 3.
Okay.
Easy,
So
but let me carry one, but who
that would
else is helping us?
be. Oh. Okay. 9 gold, 3 silver.
All right.
Zedeka
That ain't
just
bad.
throws 5 gold at the counter. That's what he had in his pocket.
Pocket change.
Yeah, he just throws it. You got the rest, brother? Sorry, that's all I had right now. I got the rest in my chest.
In my other pants.
Sure, but you owe me the other 4.
So
Rich
paying
bastards
5.
are cheap.
He's paying 5, and you're paying 4 and 3 silver.
Yeah.
Okay.
That pocket change apparently was, he had the last bit in his other pocket. Now he owes me 4.
There's just this large jingling pouch hanging from his back as he walks away.
Exactly.
Man,
I got.
wonder how easy it'd be to steal that one.
I mean, considering you're like 8 feet tall, probably not very.
I don't know. I just pick him up over my head and force him to give it to me.
Give me your lunch money.
In the inclination, you might end up having to steal the bag of holding because I might just start stuffing everything.
Oh, he's already got he's got Bob. He's good.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't. His is scary. Yeah, Bob
Bob,
is.
If you piss me off enough, if you piss me off enough, I will make Bob spawn something like rash on you.
Trust me, I've thought it all out. I know.
So-
I don't know about Bob, but I know about Bob.
I'm gonna
So
put in
you
3 items
Okay.
of blood, 3 items.
you get the kegs, you attach them to the dragon. Usually you're gonna do that on the next rest, or are you just gonna do that before you leave?
So when we go to stop to rest, at first I would like to try to do like an investigation to see if I can even open the tank.
Okay.
Like help myself with that task.
So-
but then try to sleep.
Flying on dragonback, you get maybe since it doesn't really tire, it can go farther than like a normal creature would. So I'll say maybe about 45, 50 miles a day. So you guys do that, you land, setting up camp.
Yeah, we could set up some camp.
Okay. So setting up a
We're gonna
watch
go
or no?
kickstand with Deca.
Yeah, sounds good. Yep.
Okay. So you could do 2, 2, 4, 4 being Nullifier because I think he only needs 4 hours.
Yep.
Or 4,
The
2,
deck is
2,
always-
whatever.
The deck is always down for the first watch, or if any 2 people are more adamant, he would take the last. The deck is like, what do you guys want?
I mean,
We need to do
I'll
this.
take first with Deca.
I'm gonna take last.
And yes, Wolf, it is an interesting campaign. Just wait. Especially
No
when
one
Nully's
wants
the
to take-
badass.
No one wants to take first with Nully. Zedeka will. You know that we're buddies. I'm
Yep.
down.
Come on, Deca, let's do a kickstand.
Yeah, let us take first watch. The deck has like a luscious grin on his face.
So you're going to be doing a 2-hour watch. So Nulfar is going to overlap with the second person. Because he only needs 4 hours of sleep.
Yep.
I'm a fucking devil. I'm kidding. But yeah.
Plot
Alright,
twist.
then.
He's actually
Don't
a
say
demon.
those things, brother. Zedeka's all cheesy.
Who's
Don't
taking
say
second
those
watch?
things.
Who's taking second and third watch?
I'll take second so I can look over the dragon.
Okay.
Alright, Deca, let's
I'll
set that
take
keg
whatever's
stand.
last, I guess.
I think we're doing that already, bro. We're just in the background doing it while everything's.
Umbran, how many
Yeah.
hours does a
Don't you fucking
Oh my
spit it
god,
out.
half
you're
elf
so
need?
heavy.
You got it?
You're so heavy.
I don't see anything about it being any
Hurry.
less than a human.
I'm only halfway down. It's going to be at least
So I'm
another
guessing
minute.
they still need the full 8 hours,
full 6.
6 hours, the full 6. But
Okay.
that could, I guess that could be up to you if you want to change it any.
So here's my idea.
Deca, put me down. I'm done.
If you do
Finally.
Zedeka and Noli on the first one, it'd be Nullifar and Yuza on the second one, and
Alright,
Umbran
your
on
turn,
the third. That
My
still needs another person after Umbran.
Chug.
Well,
chug,
I
chug,
said
chug.
Umbran's down for the final watch if need be.
Then
So
yes, then I
Right,
will
but
go
that's only 6
before
hours.
him. Don't worry about
Could-
it.
could-
I'll take
could-
the
Could
third watch.
technically Nullifar do the last?
So you'll go
because
before.
it's so-
Okay.
Oh, okay, sorry.
Alright, chug, Deca, chug.
So it's-
Chug.
so it's Noli,
Zedeka-
Deca,
Nullifar and Zedeka, and then Nullifar
Yuza.
and Yuza,
Yuza,
and then Wada,
Wada.
and then you.
and then Umbran. All right.
Alright, chug.
They're more
Yeah.
focused on partying instead of actually
Yeah.
keeping watch.
Deca, don't
Get
you
attacked
fucking
by a
spit it out.
Brother, I missed this with you.
Both of you roll
Hey,
perception
hey,
checks with disadvantage.
Drink this.
Oh shit.
He's like pouring the keg in your mouth while we're rolling disadvantage. What are we rolling?
Perception.
Perception. with disadvantage.
Perception.
That's a 14. Because I'm a badass.
Disadvantage. This roll nasty, baby. Yeah, that's a 17.
Nice.
We're pushing, baby. Baby, baby.
They're high on life and
brother.
drinking.
Hey, hold on. Let us look around. Hold on, we're having too much fun. Drink this. Look
So,
around,
yeah,
brother.
Nothing seems to happen while you're taking your watch.
Deca, I see
Zedeka,
something.
your 2 hours are up, so you can go and wake up Yuza.
Wait,
Brother,
Deca,
I
I see
must
something. I
take
see
rest.
something.
What do you see?
Never mind. It's your
Okay.
badass.
Brother, I must admit, I must admit, I'm no beast man like you. I must go get Yuza. I'm done. And then I go wake up Yuza.
How do you wake him up?
I kind of try to wake him up softly, but I kind of and I kind of lean my body weight on him a little bit too heavily.
So-
Sorry, brother.
Yuza, you wake up to Zedeka just trying to shake you lightly, but it's more of like, hey, wake up!
I wake up and I almost cast a spell, but then I realized
I will show you my special snake.
Oh, sorry. Sorry. You got it? Do you got it, user? I'm gonna go lay down.
you do that.
Nullifar's still drinking, I'm assuming.
you going at it?
Okay. Go ahead and do your investigation check, Yuza.
Yuza wakes up, watches Zedeka
Sorry.
fall into his sleeping mat. He walks over to the dragon, inspecting it, looking it over, then finds a tank where the water's stored. Investigation? Boom.
Yes.
Come on. Oh, that sucks. 10.
Ooh.
You find where it could possibly open.
My god, it has a
I'm
mechanical
gonna blame the
factory.
darkness of night to not being able to see. I go get on
Don't
the
you have
dragon
dark
and
vision?
watch. Huh?
Don't you have dark vision?
I do actually.
Man, I can't
But
see.
yeah, I
Can't
can't see
see
in the
fine.
right. So I get on back of the dragon and I just amusingly watch Nullifar just hammer down this alcohol.
All right. So you roll regular perception. Nullifar still disadvantage.
Let's see. Dun, dun, dun. Ah, shit, that's in that one.
He just falls face first onto one of the kegs.
Oh my god, I see a worm!
I think he passed out drunk.
Essentially, he passes out drunk at the end of the watch. But yeah,
Just
nothing goes
fucking-
by without a hitch.
Fucking keg to like Nullifar's face. Ooh, this is nice. Just passes out.
He holds it and cuddles it like a blanket.
Pretty much. He's actually got his blanket. He's got it wrapped around him and the keg.
Spooning with it. Okay.
Pretty
Just
much.
like in the middle of the night, he'll just like randomly try to wake it up. Like, hey, you comfortable? Is this relationship going anywhere?
Hey, about that keg, you trying to tap that?
Oh, that was terrible. Get out. Get out. But yeah, no, it is now Wada's turn to be watch. So, one of you, I'd say one of you, but Nullifar's already passed out drunk, so you go wake up the hippo man.
I jump off the dragon, go over, shake Sir Wada, and say, "Watch out for the drunken Nullifar. He's laying by the dragon."
Whatever.
Like,
I'll,
wanna
ch-
kiss your
I'll,
forehead?
I'll make sure he doesn't do anything too stupid, but
You see him trying to make out with the keg.
And then he realizes he can't keep the promise.
So I'm just having a hard time getting it up.
Alright. Roll perception, Wada.
what did I get? I
Damn,
got
your
a
forehead's
7, a big
kinda
7,
big.
yes.
You're too amused to focus on actually keeping watch. You're just watching Nullifar in
Yes.
his drunken sleep.
He's just trying to tongue the keg now. Oh, fucking bit me. Fucking bit. Throws it out of the blanket. Fucking sleeping on the couch tonight.
Alright.
Nothing goes wrong as far as you can tell, except for Nullifar being Nullifar.
Of course.
So, and it's now Ombren's turn for watch, so go
Okay.
wake him up.
When enough time passes, I will go over to wherever he's sleeping and look down on him for a while, thinking about how to wake him up. Like, you know, when you were like a little kid and you had to wake your mom up for something,
Yeah,
and you don't want to
yeah.
piss her
It's
off.
just
You're like, how should I do this? And I'm just gonna sort of like poke him with the staff a little bit, try to wake him up.
Ombren, you just come to. You feel something poking you kind of like in your ribs.
Like
Yo,
Aubrey
hippo
just kind of
poke.
like starts just kind of like swatted away. But as he hits it, it's like, oh.
No, Mom, I don't want to go to school.
It's like no. It's like it can take the next bounty, please.
No bounties,
And he
boy.
goes-
It's time for you to keep
and
watch.
he goes to roll over. She's like,
No,
"Mm."
we all have to keep watch. It's your turn. Wake up. Child.
Fine.
Child, he's 87.
I'm fuck off.
87,
You
that's
make
young
one
for a half
mistake,
elf.
That's the butt of every. No, it's not. It's old for a half elf.
Which I thought you were 87.
He's fucking 87. He's Grampy.
He's a young
That ain't
87-year-old.
got a shit on you.
You make one mistake because you don't read through the lifespan of a fucking half elf.
Hey, I'm only 85.
Yeah, that's all. You're about to kill over.
Careful, Umbrin, you'll pop a hip getting up.
Quiet. But yeah, no. Umbrin just kind of like sits up, stretches, and like. Well, he kind of props himself up using his sword and is like, it'd be a lot better if he actually talked to me through this thing.
While you're doing all that, it was the keg's back in the blanket with no and he's like, why is your beard so scratchy?
Amran just kind of looks over. She's like, just, I don't know which one's worse, you or him.
While you're thinking that, Zedeka's dreaming and he's like,
Talking in his sleep.
yeah, he's like, no. That's what he says.
They're having a shared dream.
She's like, oh God. Well,
All right.
kind of
Roll a perception
pops his
check.
back. He's like, all right, let's get this over with.
Roll
Yeah,
a
but the back is
perception.
popping when you're 87.
What hurt you? In game. Oh, that's a 7.
Not the
they
Peter
got
Griffin
stuck.
laugh.
They got stuck in the corner. I'm upset.
Man, there's a whole lot of 7s going on tonight.
Yeah, they got stuck in the corner and just spun.
For real. That keg's a solid 7. Even Noli surprised he could pull.
So
Anything I could do to help that? I don't think so.
yeah,
Nothing.
nothing
The
seems to go.
prankster.
Nothing seems to go through your watch. Now, keep in mind, you guys do have Desh with you.
Oh, yes.
Oh, Deshi Poo! Yeah, I'll say Deshi Poo.
You know what?
Even
You
though
know-
we know who Deshi Poo is. Yeah,
You know,
I'll say that.
as the last person doing watch, Amran just kind of walks over to where Dash is, just like the back, the hilt of his sword, just kind of pokes him with it. Dash, get up, get up.
And you can see he's kind of a light sleeper, Mike. As soon as you say "wake up," his eyes are open. He's just,
Like,
oh, what do you want?
Soldier.
I know we didn't put you in the role for watch, but like you're the only other one who's slept as long as I have.
So you're
So,
doing an hour watch.
Yeah, like
Okay.
just hour watch by himself, and then he's gonna realize like, wait, Dash is here. Dash is here.
And then just an hour with the both of you.
Yeah, just hour with the both of them.
Okay. He
Well-
just kind of goes, oh, fine.
While all that's happening, Noli just keeps talking to the keg. How are you hard down there? You told me you were a chick.
Yeah.
All right, perception for Dash. That is a nat 1.
That was gonna help.
Deshi, come on.
He falls asleep on the watch.
Yeah, he's standing there
Hey.
and he kind of falls back asleep.
Fellas, we got some hazing, but be careful. He's strong.
Umbrin just kind of takes a deep breath, exhales, just like, well.
You
guess I have
actually
my
hear him
sword.
snoring. You hear him snoring slightly.
She's like, I got my sword at least.
Speaking of your sword,
Yep.
in the back of your mind. Actually, hold on.
Mm-mm.
Let me reread what I put for the sword.
Ooh. Uh-oh. Frosty poo.
Curse feeder.
That dragon milk working, huh, fellas?
I love how we still
Dude.
call him Austy Poo on stream.
I said I wouldn't. I said I wouldn't. And then the D milk. Got me
The
tapped
D
in.
milk? That's even worse than calling it dragon milk.
Whoa.
Oh my god! Bro, I hate
Damn,
myself,
Deca.
bro. I really don't. I
The
love
fuck you be
myself.
doing?
But this is terrible. I say the worst things. I say the worst things.
I don't associate with any of them.
But no, Umbrin, you hear
Honestly,
in the back of your mind, you hear, you know you're stronger than them.
It's like, for the last time,
Damn.
I will not do it. I control you. You do not control me.
Nella talks more to his king. I thought you said this relationship wouldn't be controlling.
Jesus, Pod.
Yeah, Amron's just like, you will not control me.
No, but you could control them.
I'm not controlling. Stop it.
That's not what I am here to do. You know this. I've told you on this travel.
But yeah, rest of the watch goes by. Nothing eventful. So, next morning, take your long rest.
Yeah, but after his 2
crying.
hours, Amron's just gonna
I'm crying.
walk around, just kind of poke everybody. He's like, get up, it's morning.
It's time to wake up.
Molly wakes up and just kicks the keg out from under the blanket. All right, who did this?
It's like, that was you. I think.
Nuh-uh.
You
Not
were
that
talking
stupid.
very. You were talking to it.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah.
Oh, if only there was recordings.
Yeah. I don't know what's up with this Ombrin guy, but he's like trying to blame me of stuff I didn't even do.
User looks over like, bro, if it pees when you burn, it's probably wood.
Yeah, like you see in Amran's eyes, like knowing that he said that he was going to get last watch. You see like a kind of a darkness under both of his eyes.
And he's tired, like as if he's tired.
Yeah, kind of as if he's tired, but you can see like he isn't.
User would like to investigate to try to kind of see what's going on, like where it's coming from.
An insight check?
Yes, please.
Zedeka
saying,
as
Mata?
well. Zedeka as well. Waking up, looking at his young protege, Amrin as Zedeka sees in his mind, the new guy. What's wrong with him? Can I roll an insight?
Yeah. Wada, were you saying something?
No.
Okay. Yeah, you can roll 2. God!
That's my
Damn.
boy. I'm trying to take care of him now. Zedeka
Damn.
had a
I'm referring to
newfound-
your modifier, dude. Jesus.
Mhm.
Fucking
Mhm.
Christ.
That's why I asked.
Holy.
The fuck is your modifier? Hold up.
8.
Well, that's my modifier for persuasion and intimidation.
There you go.
Are you trying to hide this from them?
He doesn't realize what's going on with his face. So
Okay.
he's just
Too distracted.
kind of confused on what they're talking about. Just like,
So yeah, you guys kind of notice that he seems a little tired, even though he got his full rest. Like there's these dark circles under his eyes, as if he hasn't slept.
Zedeka will walk up to him and, "Was your night okay, young warrior?"
yeah, it was. I tried to wake up Dash, but he fell asleep not long afterwards.
He fell asleep standing up.
Yeah, you kind of like he kind of points at where Dash was. It's just like, yeah, he was there for like 15 minutes and just gone
Yes, yes.
again.
I only wonder, are you okay to travel for the day, my friend?
Yeah, I don't know why you're wondering. I feel fine.
Yes, yes. Apologies. I only
Don't
consider my fellows. Apologies for the disrespect.
don't no disrespect taken. It's just there
And then
specific
Zedeka
reason.
will walk away, and continue.
Oh, so
the
you're
day.
not bringing up why, you ask?
So like, is there a specific reason? Oh, okay.
No, I won't. I just saw that, and he said he was okay, and I didn't mean any disrespect to him. So then I'll.
Yuza is not so put off. He's listening to all this quietly. And then I want to try to do an arcane check on his sword.
An Arcana check.
Yeah, arcana check.
All right.
As a
Sword.
This will be at
as all that. Go ahead.
disadvantage technically because this is something you're not familiar with.
Wouldn't matter.
I got a 10.
Yeah.
As
What a waste of a nat 20.
Right.
For real.
The deck is not a prior. I gotta keep it real. The behind the scenes wants to dig, but the deck is just chilling.
As all this is going on, Nullifor goes to take a piss behind, like, in the Ready Brennan's in the tree line, and all you hear is, "Ah, ow, ow,
Splinter!
birds!"
I got a splitter.
Wait, who hears this?
Everybody.
Everyone.
Nullifor is he's yelling as loud as he can.
Still
The deck
hungover, so
wants
he's
to
not
that's
holding
his
back.
voice. The deck is sprinting straight towards that noise.
But no, Yuza, as far as you're concerned, it's just a magical greatsword.
Yuza's still suspicious, but he leaves it alone.
All right.
What the fuck are you doing here?
Talking about that. Can Auburn kind of like would Auburn see that Yuza's looking at his greatsword?
Roll a perception check.
All right. Let's hope I get better than what I did on my night watch. I did by 10.
Yeah, you would
No,
notice
it's
him
not.
kind of staring.
He just kind of like looks where his eyes like don't. It's an heirloom.
So you say that to Yuza?
Yuza.
Yeah.
Yep. It's an heirloom.
He looks at it and he goes, "Nice sword. I have my own I cherish. Is it magical like mine?"
Yeah, I would say it's a little different though.
You see Yuza stroking his chin in thought, waiting for more information, but he doesn't press.
No more information is given.
Meanwhile, Zedeka just goes off sprinting towards Nullifar, catching him with his
Yeah.
sheet out.
Exactly.
Jesus Christ.
Here.
Fucking Dagger gets behind Noli, scares him. Noli jumps back like, whoa! Looks at him and jumps back and tries to hug the tree like, what the fuck are you doing?
What was it? It's a kitty cat. It's a kitty cat.
I try. Oh, you don't want to know. Just go back. I'll be done in a second.
But yeah, you guys finish your preparations for the morning. Nullifar needing some of that preparation H.
For real.
Actually, Zedeka is gonna use healing hands on.
Use it while you're grabbing down there.
That kind of healing hands doesn't use a spell slot.
That's that free
You
use
just
or
put your
what?
lips together and you blow real quick.
DM unlocking specialties. Free use.
Twitch, they're
Jesus
talking about
Christ.
Twitch. They're talking about a calf massage.
Oh my goodness.
Yes, that's what it is. Alright, so now I'm feeling better. Oh, thank God. You're gonna see him
So
kick
we'll say
the
over
keg.
the next few days, you guys get to fucking Tofra.
I didn't know that was the full name. Cool.
What?
Fucking Tolfa?
No, I forgot for a second.
Oh, fucking Tolfa, yeah.
No, you get to Tofra.
Fucking Tolfa.
Nullifar falls off the dragon.
Ooh, Nelly, no!
The dick pains hurt too bad.
Throw your sword!
But no, you get to Tofra.
Did I say that?
It's this quaint little town. Kind of, it's in the heart of this clearing in this forest, and it's autumn time, like you guys decided. So the leaves are gold, crimson, amber colored. It's the air is crisp. It's fragrant with the scent of fallen leaves, wood smoke,
Beauty.
and it mingles with the sound of the rustling leaves over your head. And as you approach the city, the first thing you notice is there's actually trees that from your distance, but they kind of arch over the town. And the town itself is this charming little settlement. It's buildings, timber, stone, streets lined with little cottages adorned with like pumpkins, seasonal decorations, stuff like that. And there's colorful banners flying in like the town square area, kind of signaling the arrival of the harvest season. And
Question, DM.
Yeah.
We have absolutely no idea. We just have only guesses and hopes where Wada's family might have disappeared to, right? Only
Yep.
guesses and hopes?
The only thing that you know is they were not in Lakeford.
So as we approach this town, I will put a hand over Wada's shoulders and I'll just look at him and say, maybe here. Maybe here. And
Yeah.
then without saying any more, I'll just kind of look away, not to like give him too much hope.
Teasing. Okay.
Maybe here.
Yeah, the kid's got
maybe
cancer, but you don't want to give him too much hope.
Yeah, no. I just want to tell him maybe here, because like I know my boy's hurting. We just came out of that. We just left the dragon. He was just searching the town for his family. So I wanna maybe, and that's what I'll do.
But at the Also in the town square is this like bustling hub of activity. You can see there's a bunch of people like talking. They look like they're exchanging news, trading, stuff like that. There's essentially a market there. Stalls, laughter, music, and to the west is a river. There's fishermen on the river fishing. Yeah. Welcome to Tofra.
Oh shit, we're in Topher. I'll walk up to the
No.
fisherman.
Well, you're
we
approaching
just-
from the other side. You're approaching from the area towards Lakeford.
So what do we see? What do we see where we land?
Essentially,
Like-
it's the town entrance, and then there's just a street that kind of leads through the city, or through the town, where that town square area is, where the market is. And then it kind of curves past the river, and there's a bridge that goes over the river.
So basically, I'll say to the group that I understand that we're here for my own business, and I intend to be quick, unless there's any objections. I will find the what is it? The Orange Forge of Enchantment?
Yep.
Who is it? Yes. So, if anyone would like to come, suit yourself. But I will be walking swiftly, and basically, I'm going into the town and asking for the Orange Forge of Enchantment because I'm trying to find that.
And Yuza is very interested in finding this as well and follows Adeka.
Okay.
Nullifar will do the same,
Okay.
just for now.
Yeah, come on, brethren. Let us go. Let us walk together. Let us be a unit. Come on, Amrin. Let us go together.
The boys are back in town.
Yes,
The boys are back in
exactly.
town.
Yes, you hear it. We can all hear it. The boys are back in town. We hear it. We hear it.
Auburn, Auburn kind of looks, it's just kind of looks like he's gonna say no. It's like, yeah, let's go.
Yes. What up?
Yes. I got a question for DM. Do
What's up?
you yes remember? Is this the? Because I'm tripping out. Do you remember when I had those voices in my head that told me to come somewhere? I don't remember. Was it?
No, that was T and Don.
Okay. When are we going there?
We're on the way. Wada.
Yeah, that's
Okay,
the
we're
next
starting.
stop.
Okay, thank you. I was
Yeah.
confused.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
Tofra is the place where the arcane blacksmith that Zedeka needs to see is.
Okay, so we're just making a pit stop.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Okay, well, yes, Zedeka, of course, let's go see to your business.
Also, I got a question, by the way. While we're on our way to that forge, at any point, would we happen to see any fishermen?
Go ahead and roll perception.
My boy Nelly.
Oh, nope. I only see the back of my ass crack because I kept looking too far.
No. You gather at this time of day. It's relatively midday when you landed, so you gather they're all probably out fishing. And they
What are
wouldn't
you
really
looking for, Nelly? Have you told Deca?
Not yet.
Okay.
But,
You
yeah,
trying to
I
help?
I am
Okay.
afraid. I am afraid.
It's okay. I'm afraid too.
Stop
We're all afraid.
What's
Do
up?
we
So can I
have
actually
2
just-
bags of holding?
You do,
Yeah.
except one's kind of special.
Okay.
Yeah.
But does the properties though, does it follow the same rule set for the most
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Make sure those don't touch yet.
Just make sure you don't put it inside the other one.
Yeah.
You know, Deck, I got an idea for our 2 bags of holding. No, I'm kidding. But
Oh, that's
Let me
it.
put
Campaign's
mine-
over.
Let me put mine in yours.
That's what she said.
wait, what? What did
What?
she
No.
have?
What did she have?
No,
Noise
Far's
night.
experience with the keg the other night.
Absolutely.
Why do you
Answers
have a
all
beard?
questions.
But Nolly's gonna split off and be like, I'm gonna go to the shore right quick. You know, I'm gonna go see what the fishermen are up to.
Okay. So, do you just kind of wander through town until you find this place, Zedeka?
Pretty much.
Wait, Zedeka, me?
Yeah. Are you just wandering through town until you find this forge?
Well, yeah, unless I see someone that looks of repute, and then I'll ask them.
I mean, it's
Can
village
I
folk.
can I ask the nearest elder?
Sure,
Or
why
like
not?
person that I see of just anyone that's not a kid or like you know.
It's relatively simple to find someone that would know where it is.
He needs to find
Sure.
old people like us.
So yeah, you walk up to this kind of on the older side of middle-aged person.
Decca's clone.
Kind of looks at you, waiting for you to say something.
So greetings, friend. I'm on swift business. My friends and I, we seek to serve the benevolence of the Paladin Dragon. Whether or not you
The
care
Paladin
to
Dragon?
hear, yes, that's what I meant to say.
he said the Paladin Dragon.
The Platinum Dragon. Whether or not you intend to hear my story is lesser of importance. My question to you is: do you know where Orange Forge is? And
Oh, wait.
Zedeka looks at him with the utmost importance in his eyes. No threat, no threat. Just like this, the annoying guy Zedeka is.
Oh, well, yes. It's out on the other end of town towards the river.
Well, my friend, if you could point specifically for me, and Zedeka reaches into his bag and passes him 2 gold coins. My grace to you. And he drops the coins in his hand. Zedeka just wants a straight beat to the location.
He's like, well, it's just right up the main road. It's right on the edge of town. You can't miss it. Kind of looks like a wizard tower and a forge combined.
Much thanks to you. And blessed be the platinum. Did I say paladin earlier?
You did.
No, this is in character. Excuse, excuse my ale. Don't. You never saw me. Zedeka just heads in the direction that he told him, and he drops the 2 gold coins to the guy out of thanks. And I'm gonna subtract those ASAP right now. So I'm heading in the direction that he advised.
Okay. So, Nullifar. You make your way over to the river.
Alright. Alright, so Obviously, there's gonna be fishermen there, and I'm gonna walk up to one of them and ask him, "How many fish do you usually catch per day?"
Oh, well, it depends. Some days there's a lot, some day there's barely anything.
Well, I'm willing to bet you. I could find the biggest, baddest fish in whole this whole place, and I bet you it'll be worth more than all the fish you've. Let me think this up. But it'll be worth more than all the fish you've ever caught.
Kind of gives a chuckle and just, well, that's a bold claim.
But I'm willing to make the bet.
And for the reward?
Let me think. If I can do this, just because I'm kind of bored, or I've been a little bit bored recently with, just traveling. The action has been fun, but traveling not so much, so I'm willing to bet if I can catch the biggest, baddest fish in this whole place, I'll bet you 200 gold, but if I win this, you supply me and my party with endless and endless amounts of fish that we could ever want.
I mean, you're welcome to try.
But would it be a deal?
I mean, that part you'd have to bring up with our village chief. Yeah, pretty much, Wada.
You know what? I will do that.
You could do that before or after?
You know what? Alright. If I do this right now, will you, on behalf of your side, supply me with all the fish you catch? I don't need it from everybody else, just you specifically.
I'd be willing to do half.
Half. Bring that up 10%, and I promise I'll bring back the biggest fish.
Alright, fine.
Alright. You see Noli without just grabbing any sort of pole or anything.
He just walks straight into the river.
Yep, he just turns and he just walks straight in.
This dude's just watching you like, what the hell?
Alright, now I'm gonna go ahead and let you do a Deca and them's part right quick.
Oh, alright. So, Zedeka, you, So, you walk in the direction you were told. And little bit of walking, you do find this building you were told about. It does actually look like a forge, kind of mixed with a wizard's tower. But as you get closer, you hear the sound of hammering metal. That steady clanging sound. The top of the tower is actually a chimney, and there's smoke rising out of the top of it. And having spent time in a forge, you can smell the burning coal and the molten metal.
Beautiful.
But they're different from a normal forge. Along the outside of the building are runes and symbols of arcane power. There's actually a pair of iron gates that stand in front of the entrance, bearing the symbol of a sun.
Okay. That would be light. Is my can I roll or is my
You could
assumption?
roll. Let's see, what would this be? Do investigation.
It's a 14.
Okay. You gather it's kind of the symbol of his mastery over like the forge fire and the metal.
I will enter into this forge and look for someone of mastery.
Yeah. So as you walk in, the air is alive with energy. The sparks of creation and the hum of magical energy. And there's rows of workbenches that line the walls. They're cluttered with tools, implements, projects, various stages of completion. The shelves are filled with jars of rare metal, gemstones, and enchanted materials. And walking in, you see in the middle of this room is this anvil. It's not like any anvil you've seen before. This has this kind of aqua green blue color to it, and it shimmers with these runes of power. And you see on this anvil is a dwarf hammering away at something. And it doesn't seem like he notices you coming in.
I believe Zedeka speaks Dwarvish. Let me check. He does. I will walk over to the dwarf on the anvil. And while he's working, I'll clear my throat. And in Dwarfish, I'll say, "Greetings, brother of the dwarfish kind." And in a loud enough voice so that he hears me.
Mm-hmm.
And if he doesn't, I'll
So
in Dwarvish, "Greetings."
yeah. No, he kind of jumps a little bit. He looks around, and you see he stands up. He's actually kind of tall for a dwarf. He's got this older appearance, though. He gives off this kind of energy that almost makes you think he's younger than what he is. And he's got the again, having spent time around a forge, he's got this hue to his skin that tells you he's spent a lot of time working around the sparks of the forge and under the sun, He's got this thick mane of raven black hair that spills out from beneath this leather cap. And there's a well-kept beard, like very, very dark black, streaked with these little strands of silver. And his eyes give off this gleam of intelligence and spark of inner fire. He's got this leather apron. He'll look at you and kind of shocked and respond in Dwarven. Oh, it's not often I see someone of the non-dwarf persuasion speaking Dwarven. What can I do for you?
And I'll switch my tongue to common as to not offend him with my dialect if it may be off. I'll say, yes, friend, I am well traveled, and though my tongue may not be perfect, I intend to express friendship. Specifically, I need your help. And I was hoping that may my coin speak for friendship. You might be able to perform a deed of great importance for me. And I will bring both my warhammers to him, and I will say, in Dwarvish again, to the dwarf in Dwarvish, she cries to me, and then back in common, could you please? And I'll show him the Warhammer +1 and say, please mend them together and make me able to wield them in one hand. And my goal, out of character, is to get the dice, add the dice of the Warhammer to the
So you want to
dog.
add essentially the damage die of the Warhammer +1 to the Sanctified Forge Hammer.
Yes,
Okay. So essentially you want to do what Yuza did with his sword.
absolutely.
It was
Use
like
it
a
as an
double-edged
inspiration
glaive
to us
of
all.
warhammers.
He kind of looks at you, stroking his beard a little bit. Well, you've certainly come to me with an odd request. Are you pressed for time?
And I'll look behind me as who's with me? At least two of the guys are with me, right?
I
Who's
know it
with me?
was. I think it's
Common's
everyone
with you.
except. I think it's everyone except Nullifar.
Yes.
Yep.
I'll look back. I'll say, yeah. Well, we are heading to a rather time-sensitive matter. Yes.
Well, that being the case, I am afraid I cannot help you, as it would take several weeks to accomplish what you are wanting.
Users with me. I'll
Yeah.
look back. I'll look back and I'll say, no. Look at him. He did it in days. Tell me how. Tell me who. I need help, my friend.
I was going to say, what he did, he essentially added on an extendable blade.
Yeah, so I went to a blacksmith, paid him. Did I? Yeah, I paid him, right?
I don't
I
remember.
definitely
I don't think you did.
commissioned him. I commissioned
No,
him.
user doesn't pay. Come on, you outsmarted
Right.
him and scammed him somehow.
No, I actually haven't ever done that. But yes.
Okay, so with that being said, the Decker will say, is there any way you could speed the time? Maybe if I leave my weapon with you, and please know it would be my life that I am leaving with you. Is there any way you could speed the matter up? I will press on with my friends and return. And when I do, can I be assured that you will be done with my weapon?
I mean, it'll drive the cost up pretty high.
Zedeka slams 20 gold on the counter. Take this now. What is it that you want? I need my weapon. Tell me the number. And I'll subtract that 20. Zedeka's getting emotional.
Um,
So he just
kinda
slammed 20 gold on the counter.
he kind of takes a look at the sanctified forge hammer, and I've never dealt with something of this nature. So the best I could do is probably about 2.5 weeks.
Zedeka kind of growls and leans close, very close into him for the final quote unquote persuasion.
Wait, I have an
And
idea.
he wants
What?
this guy to go.
All right,
Speak.
so
I want to
the
hear.
reason the first sword technically worked so well is because I had a pre-design for it when I went to the guy. Like, I dropped off the sword with the design. I could theoretically design it to help reduce the time.
I mean, is Yuza
That's kind of a
gonna
question.
do that? Does he even like Zedeka enough to do that? I
Damn.
don't
So-
know. You
You
have
even
to
like
tell
me?
me, user. I don't know.
So
Yuza does like the whole party, to be fair.
what
Like,
I'm
he's just an asshole.
what I'm gathering is he
likes
essentially
Spark.
wants to bring the two hammers into one single hammer.
Honestly, what he wants to do is melt down the +1 because obviously the dawn, the sanctified is the magical, and he wants to
They're
kind
both
of
magical.
the plus. He kind of
Remember-
wants to wrap.
I was
Go
just
ahead, tell
remember
me.
the +1. The anytime something says plus, that means it's a magical item.
Okay, so they're both magical, but Zedeka just loves Dawn. He even named her Dawn. So basically, he wants to wrap the metal of the +1 kind of around the handle, make it a little bit longer, not too thick to make it a two-handed, but just a little bit longer to make it heavier, and kind of wrap the metal of the +1 around the hammer as well, in like a mystical like design of the arcane to add weight to the hammer, which would give it the extra die, basically.
So essentially, what you want to do is you want to make the sanctified forge hammer the core of the hammer +1.
Yes.
Mm.
Absolutely. You said it perfectly. The core. It's inside there. It's
Basically,
absolutely
double the size of the hammer, almost, because you're using the same material. The difference with the I don't know. It's hard to say.
it's just blacksmith so masterfully and arcanely that the handle is twined with metal to make it heavier, but not too thick to hold. And the hammer is wrapped with metal to make it bigger, but not too large to fit. It's just the perfect hammer, and that's what keeps the deck up at night.
What if you could another thought is you could just have them improve your hammer somehow in a different way.
I don't because of its abilities. It's specific. I don't think it has much. I it is what it is. Its abilities are what it. I can't add like this or that to it. I don't see that
I
being
got
realistic because it's a hammer of my God, my life God. It helps me heal people, and it gives me radiant damage. It just does the base things it does. So it
Yeah,
has a
mine wasn't
cap.
that powerful. Mine was just a sword, I think.
Yeah, we essentially called it a longsword.
Yeah, so like that's the main difference here is like I basically just cut up my old sword and threw it on top of the void blade, sort of. It's kind of the same, but
I
yours is
got
like
I got three
ancient.
I got three
Fucking,
hammers right now, and I got two hands. And Zedek is gonna figure a way to, you
I
know what I
say
mean?
take the hammer plus one and do some crazy shit with it, but then dual wield some fucking hammers.
Zedek is on the quest. He's looking for the arcane blacksmith, and he's gonna figure it out. User.
Just Zoro your hammers, bro. Throw one in your mouth.
Zoro
Um,
the
I'll,
shit.
I'll I'll take the weeks. I'll take the time. I'll leave my hammer. I'll be
he's going
naked.
to he's
I'll
going to
leave
take a
him.
closer look at the forge hammer. He's just, this is divine magic, you say?
Indeed. And I'll kind of give a nod to the god above.
Your best bet to power this up as you want would be probably going the divine route, like asking temples, rituals, blessings, that kind of thing. As for the other hammer, the plus one, that I can definitely work with.
Indeed. Well, that is not my quest. I will take your advice and seek counsel with my divine gods. Thank you for your assistance. And Zedeka will take his way out.
In all fairness, like when all y'all got y'all special weapons and I looked at mine, I thought it was really cool, but I thought y'all's had like so many different like abilities and stuff, so I had to do what
I
I
mean,
did.
yours does too.
What other abilities does it have? I don't remember. Maybe it has more I didn't than I realized. Word
Remember,
artificer,
you can
Renaissance, enchant.
the arcane edge. You can give it the.
I don't never use that. Ugh. Yeah, I need to start using that. Holy shit. Okay, never mind. I'm shutting up.
This is why you got to
So
read stuff.
so thanks, user. I almost had a oh. Get it.
All right, so you leave.
Yeah, absolutely. Disgruntled
He leaves, but user stays behind.
disgruntled employee.
Okay, Yuza, what are you staying behind for?
I talked to them. I talked to him after Zedeka leaves. But what is Wada and Ombrian doing? Are they going with Zedeka or staying with me?
I'm running with Zedeka using water.
Well, Zedeka's leaving. Yuza said he's staying at the blacksmith to talk to him.
I guess I'm running with there. It's kind of intrigued about what's going on.
Okay.
So, and what about Wada? Is he staying or going with Zedeka?
Yeah, I'll leave you to your business. I'll follow Zedeka outside.
Okay. I talk to the blacksmith and walk over to him, and I say, "Excuse me, I am an artificer, and I just happen to have a recipe for a paralyzing potion. Would you be able to make my friend a paralyzing hammer using this recipe?"
Hmm.
Maybe it can be even a small hammer if needed, but something that allows him to maybe paralyze a chance at paralyzing upon hit.
Hmm.
The suspense is real.
Yeah, I have to look this up. I don't.
Oh, oh, I just sipped on the top of a cap.
Oh,
If you know what I mean.
Ooh,
Could have been worse. Could have been a D4.
bro's got to go to the ER.
Could have been a D4, bro.
It wasn't open yet. You guys are good people. I gotta tell you that.
Oh shit, he's drunk.
Mhm.
Show his dick in a second. he's gonna show us why they call him Big D.
um,
Look in the maps. Look in the maps. No, I'm just kidding.
essentially, the rundown of what you're wanting to do is you would apply it, and instead of using it right away, you'd just let it dry onto whatever you put it on, and it would essentially infuse into whatever it is.
So you're basically like saying pour the paralyzing potion onto a hammer. Okay.
Yeah, essentially, you just kind of like brush it on there instead of pouring it on there.
Fair enough. And that can be done to any weapon?
You can certainly try.
Fair enough. After asking if he could infuse this with the weapon and him giving me that advice, I simply say thank you, and I go to chase after Zedeka to give him something. And I give him one of the vials of paralyzing poison. I say, hey, since you weren't able to improve your hammer, you could paint this on there to give it a paralyzing property. And I toss him the potion.
Oh, much thanks.
And him the potion. That's
But-
100 gold.
But in typical fashion, even I much appreciate it. Can I make sure he's being honest, just to keep it true? Can I roll?
I mean,
I'm sure, but I mean, just to keep it true, anytime user does something, I'm a little skeptical.
I like this because if it goes wrong, I have an idea.
Yeah, exactly. I want to keep it. Yeah, I might be wrong if I think you're lying. You might be telling me the truth. I don't know, but I just think user is just. I'm scared of you. Zedeka, not me. Zedeka is always like he's unsure. He hasn't.
That's fair.
Nothing
After the
is.
dream.
Nothing has made it certain yet. Yeah, exactly.
Make your roll, bro.
I don't know what it is. I'm waiting to
Insight.
hear the. Okay.
anything relating to see what someone's trying to.
I have advantage with insight. Can I do that again? Because I was in that one. I have advantage. Ew.
No. Hey.
Hold on.
I do have
Let me-
advantage. I mean, I proficiency. Proficiency. I'm proficient, is what I meant to say.
No, the only time you would do.
Is when you have advantage.
Yeah.
You're fucked.
And you
Yeah,
have
but-
expertise in persuasion, not advantage.
What is the proficiency in insight and wisdom? What does that mean? It has a dark circle on it.
So the dark circle means proficiency. If there's a green A, that means advantage. If there's a red D, that means disadvantage. And if there's a black circle with a black, if there's a black circle with another black circle around it, that means expertise.
Oh,
that
so I got
means your
persuasion.
bonus is applied twice.
Oh, okay. All right. Thank you. I get it. All right. Cool. All right. So I got a 9. Ew.
No,
So
no, that's
you just
a
told
nat
me-
one.
you-
He's
you-
being as truthful as he can be.
All right. I'll certainly believe it. Thank you. And I'll tell
I
him.
noticed
Wh-
Zedeka's suspicion.
Wasn't that one? I'm sure you did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right?
So you take it, but you don't take it as happily as Yuza was expecting. He was hoping to help a friend, but as
Yeah.
him handing you 100 gold
Well, he doesn't
potion,
know it was 100
you
gold.
go, yeah, he didn't know, but or 150. But I handed him like this really expensive potion. He goes, and he seems unsure. He doesn't seem happy about it. So use it, take it first.
Oh no. Yep, that's real.
Zedeka
I
has no
respect.
idea.
Yep. Nope. Yep. I get that. So the deck is like, yes, yes. Thank you, thank you. Um, and he's looking at it like he believes you. He's like, yes. Oh, yes. So put this on my on my Warhammer, right?
So
I go, yes.
I won't say pour it on because pouring it on will result in a mess and probably other people getting paralyzed instead of it going on your weapon. You could put it on like a brush and brush it on. You could put it on a
Whoa.
cloth and rub it on.
I would have to tell him
Oh,
that, right?
Yes.
Noticing his suspicion, I do not tell him this. I just hand it to him and tell him what it can do.
Bro's gonna draw that hammer back and end up having a drop or two hit me. Level 4's gonna be paralyzed.
so I use it. I'm like,
Well, it wouldn't be a drop or two because it actually has to hit something.
I'm joking, my boy. Don't worry. I'm joking about it.
So I'll just as long as I'll just ask you the yes. So this is for my weapons, right? I'm not so familiar with these potions.
I go, yes, it can grant your weapon the ability to paralyze an opponent, and I just walk away.
No,
Or
And
I'll walk to the dragon.
I'll just do like a
walk
smug
where
smile, like, oh wow, and I'll throw it in my breast, like in my pocket, in my breast. Oh, actually, I'll throw it in my bag of holding.
okay.
you throw it.
No, I'll just put it in there. It's safe
Okay.
in there.
Hedicus Maximus.
It's safe in there in my
Yeah,
bag of
because you don't
holding.
want to break that thing. I'm just saying.
So, are you gonna put that for me, or do I, DM?
Oh, the item?
Yeah, the item. I'm not sure what it is, but I
The
do have a
closest
bag
thing
of
is
holding.
crawler mucus. That's essentially the focus of it.
Okay. Crawly mucus. All right. Okay.
All right, back to Nullifar.
Alright. So, Nullifar, when he walks to the river, he's gonna like keep walking. And he's got a plan if it doesn't work out, because I know he just went in there with like no info on where a big fucking fish is. But he's gonna look for, of course, a big fucking fish.
Do you have dark vision?
He does not.
Perception with disadvantage.
My boy,
Because
you're
I'm
doing
assuming
that
you're walking to like the bottom of the river.
pretty much, yeah. Oh, shit. Son of a pecker. Alright.
um,
And I don't even
despite
have
it being
inspiration.
daylight, you can't really. What?
Shit, and I don't even have inspiration. Fuck this.
Despite it being day, where you're at, it's kind of dark and can't really see. You're kind of having to rely on feeling around you.
Alright. Let me think. Do you have anything glowing? Could he try? Nope. Alright.
Hold on. Glowing. I think I had it. Hold on. Yeah, your greatsword glows. I just forgot to put that in the it's dim light in like 10 feet.
Alright. Yeah, I guess I could pull that out and see if that'll do anything.
I mean, you can see about 10 feet around you, but that's about all.
Yeah, true. True. Who knows? Might be like some giant fish is like pecker staring me in the face right about now, and I wouldn't know unless I pull it out. So let's go for it. Whoa, that's a big cock. I didn't know there were such things as sea chickens.
So, what's your plan?
So, I'm gonna give just a few, like 1 or 2 more tries of trying to find a big fish, and if not, I got an idea. Noli's main plan is literally just to try and find a way to go fishing with his buddies, but he doesn't want to pay for any fishing equipment, so he's got an idea.
So, since you can see around about 10 feet around you, you do have a regular roll this time.
Yay! Let's hope I roll high. I'm just gonna go fuck a guy.
uh,
Man,
you see this fish that you think is massive. You grab it, and no, it's tiny.
son of a bitch. Alright. He's gonna try to.
You said
Alright.
you're gonna do it one. You said you're gonna give it one more try.
Yeah, one more try.
One more.
Come on, big money, and go fuck yourself. Alright, so we.
No, nothing.
Alright. That's fine, because he's just gonna go back a little bit high, not to where the fisherman can see him, but he's gonna see if he can kind of gather any like rocks or anything around, you know.
Okay.
He's gonna try to craft like something like massive and like down there, you know, like just try to make it seem like there's something big down there.
So you're going to essentially try and swindle this fisherman.
It might be multiple, because I need multiple fishing poles. We ain't sharing though.
Hold on.
Don't worry, Decker, we're going fishing soon.
Do you know how much basic fishing equipment costs?
No, but I still don't want to pay for it, even if it's like 2 silver.
It's 1 silver.
Oh my fucking god.
I ain't paying for it though. He's a cheapskate. A true rich person, if you will. No, Pablo, I know you trim like 13 acres of grass for me, but I'm only paying you $15. You know, that type of cheapskate.
Accurate.
Exactly.
All right.
He uses work. He knows what it's like.
Make a. I think this would be sleight of hand.
Alright. Oh, fuck.
As far as
So far,
D&D
we're good on
characters
this.
go.
What,
What do you
user?
say?
I was just saying those people suck, but in D&D it's fun.
Exactly. Can't wait till I can be like that in D&D. I saved the fucking world. You only deserve 1 silver.
Oh no, I lied. It's a gold.
See? That's even more.
I was looking at the Spelljammer one.
Ah.
Did you make that sleight of hand?
Oh, let me do that right quick. Hold up. Da, 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 da. And you can go hook yourself.
You arrange rocks in what you think is the outline of a big fish.
It's a penis. It's a fish with a big bulbous head with like almost 2 hind legs. Son of a bitch.
So what are you gonna do?
Alright. He's gonna come up on there and he's gonna like so obviously the fish really won't see it. Alright. So come back up. It's gonna be like, alright. So I was having fun with some of them rocks down there, but if you go a little bit deeper, there's a big fish down there, but I couldn't really carry it up.
Roll a deception check.
Ooh, I don't think that's fine. Oh wait, never mind. I'm decent with it. I'm gonna fucking kill myself. Alright.
Oh.
Man, these rolls fucking hate me today. They're straight up giving Olafar the middle finger. Washing his brown starfish with it too.
Insight. Hold on, what did you get? Remind me what you said again?
So pretty much, I explained to him that like I was fucking around with some of them rocks, but I actually caught a big fish, and if he swims down a little bit deeper, he'll actually find the big fish that I couldn't drag up.
He does exactly what you say. He goes down.
Oh, Leslie.
Yeah, I rolled a 6.
Oh, dude, that's awesome. Haha.
And they don't have any
His-
bonuses to any stats. They have flat 10s across the board.
Nice. Alright,
But
alright.
he swims down. He looks at it and just comes back up.
Wait, is this Dash? Is this Dash?
No. He's trying to
Oh.
swindle a fisherman of his gear.
Oh,
Yeah.
the fisherman. Okay,
So,
got
like,
it.
While the
Okay,
fisherman is
sorry.
down there, by the way, like what all does he have?
If you open your inventory and you search what was it? Fishing tackle? That's what it is.
Alright. Alright, cool. So, go ahead and add that down. Alright, now, how many people do we have come with us right now? We have. Alright. So there should be at least 4 fishermen up on 4 fishermen that are still like across the shore, right?
Sure.
Alright. Now, what was it? Once that one fisherman comes back up, I'm gonna tell him, wait a second. I'm gonna tell him I don't think he like swam down far enough, but it's probably gonna be too big for him to carry anyways. I'm gonna tell him I'm gonna gather a whole group for him, and we'll get this fish together.
Okay.
And I'm just gonna go and I'm gonna get about 4 fishermen, and I'm gonna explain to them that that there's a big ass fish that I caught, and it's probably dead, but it's basically down at the bottom, and we need help getting it.
Roll 3 d20s and add your deception bonus to it.
All right.
Wait, how many total are you wanting to get?
Of what?
Fishing gear.
Let's see. There's 5 of us in the party, so pretty much 5, or 5 of us currently here at least.
Okay. So, yeah. Okay. Roll 4 d20s and then add your deception modifier to each one.
All right. Ah, shit! I accidentally rolled them there. So, so that's. Let me see. Da, da, da.
Well, one's a nat
That'd
20.
Yep, that's one nat 20, and then 2 8s, and then what was that last
21.
one? All right, so yeah.
Two of them are kind of iffy, but two of them follow along. The two that are iffy are just kind of go with the group and just be like, okay, sure.
All right, and I'm gonna tell them that they're gonna have to get really fucking deep, and I'm gonna go with them, and that I'm about to go with them, but I have to grab one of my weapons just to help. I'm trying my best here, but yeah.
Okay, you watch as they all go into the river.
All right, Nullifor is gonna run across the shore and grab every single one of them's fishing gear.
All right. After you do that, what do you do?
I'm gonna take them, and
Are you gonna
I'm just
book
pretty
it back
much
to the dragon?
yeah, I'm booking it back.
All right. Are you guys heading back to the dragon too? Use a Umbran.
Yep.
Oh, Yuza said he'd be right back. I'm assuming he will.
Yeah, use that.
I is back, and yes, I will return to the dragon.
Okay, you're all back at the dragon, and you watch Nullifar. He's soaking wet. He comes running up.
What?
All right.
What happened to you?
No time.
And you see
no
he's
time to
holding
explain.
you see he's holding like 5 fishing poles and like gear.
All right, no time to explain. You take one, you take one, you take one, you take one, and then we'll finish the gear later. We might have to go.
And it's about this point you hear this shouting behind you at the river.
Oh shit.
Go, go.
It's like, oh, come on.
Let's not ask questions. We gotta get out of here.
Yeah, like Umbran just more confused, just like, why me? It's just like, like follows the group wherever we're going.
Yuzu looks at everybody like, we have a mechanical dragon. I can take care of these people if you would like.
No, 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 no.
We're not
That's
killing anybody here.
worst.
They're
That's last
pretty innocent.
resort. We're okay. Let's just get out of here.
Yuzu nods, says okay, and then gets on the dragon and gets ready.
Oh god, that's hilarious.
As they start taking out, Nullifor is just gonna give a good old wave and a smile.
You see they're kind of gathered below you.
Hope the search goes well. You got this. I promise. It's down there.
This poor little young bounty hunter.
Zadek is just holding his hammer and praying. Just praying.
Man. We can go fishing.
Umbran just kind of pipes up, just like, why were they? What did you do?
That is no worry of yours, my friend. All you should know is we can go fishing.
Did you steal these rods?
No. No, they were given to me. But
didn't
fishermen wanted them back.
Roll a deception check.
Oh, nat 20.
I could possibly beat that with an insight.
Ooh.
You'd have to get a nat 20.
Oh fuck yeah, I would.
Roll that thing. Come
let's
on,
test my
baby.
luck. Let's test my luck.
Come on, baby.
First
Come on.
roll. Oh, 13.
Nope.
No, you believe him.
You believe him.
Man, I even told him no take backsies.
I'm ready to say he's just looking down the Raj, like, just kind of shrugs his shoulders, shakes his head.
Hope you don't
Templeton.
have too much important business going on down there. Something tells me we can't go back for a while. So yeah, everyone has fishing gear now. Praise Nullifar.
So
Thank
you guys can
Nullivar.
add those to your inventory.
Wait. We have fishing gear now, thanks to Nully?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nully.
Yeah.
Nully.
You know.
Nully. No.
Oh, is it,
Yeah.
Where are we at?
basic fishing equipment? Is that what it is?
No, it's fishing
Fishing
gear.
tackle.
Basic fishing equipment is the
Fishing gear.
yeah. If you search fishing, it's the second one.
Fishing tackle. Okay, I see.
Yeah, my bad.
That's okay.
Basic fishing equipment is the Spelljammer one.
Okay.
Okay.
The space fishing.
I want to go space fishing.
We might have to do that later.
I mean, technically, the last campaign in this series is technically Sky Pirates.
True.
Space fishing.
Sick.
Yeah.
So it's fishing tackle or basic fishing equipment?
Fishing,
Fishing tackle.
fishing tackle.
Awesome.
Thank you, Nullivar.
Yeah,
I've
praise
always
Nully.
wanted to go fishing. This should make a
Well,
fun
now you
outing.
can. Oh, definitely. We
Yeah.
got time to spare.
You're a very kind soul. I'm sure you would never do anything unlawful or morally gray.
A
Yeah,
scholar
never.
and a gentleman.
Besides, all that fishing stuff is cheap. They could have just got it themselves. They can get it again, you know.
Some people will just do anything to pinch some coinage.
Exactly. You know, just messed up people in this world.
But us, our party, us gentlemen,
Never.
we're astute. We would never
Yeah,
be
well-
able to such a
Oh
manner.
god.
Of course.
Never.
I love to be surrounded by men that I could see in the same
I love
facade
to be
as
surrounded by
myself.
men.
That's what I heard.
Yeah.
God dang it! Hey, hey, hey.
So that could just jumps off the
Well,
Would you
dragon.
push down? Alright.
Geronimo!
Everybody does.
We all
Everybody does
know
like to
how
be surrounded by
it
the men, knee to ground.
Great.
Yeah, but my wife's looking at me right now, so it's all good.
Oh, no.
I think that's just a cover story.
Yeah.
I promise. I just told him I like to be surrounded by men.
So, yeah.
Amran just got to speak something. So, where are we off to now?
Ian Don.
And on. Alright.
Oh yeah. Oh boy, Amrin's story. Is that where we're headed, fellas? So in characters that it would be like
Well, see, the thing is, T and Don is pivotal for a lot of you.
Of course.
Yeah, Amber needs to head there because it's a port city.
Well, there's also a portal there that could get you close to Shard.
Yeah,
Like,
he doesn't know about that.
Instantly. But,
oh yeah,
I
Tian Don
think so.
is the place that
the wizard is.
that spoke to Wada in
Yes.
his yes. And we don't know that, but Wada told us to go there. So Zedeka is inclined to follow Wada's whim. Yes, absolutely. Especially since we know now that we are of the same patron, our deity, Water is just like Nullifar is a special brother in the war in the battle.
Back in
Water is a special brother in the spirit.
Yeah, concrete.
Yes.
They're in the
Spiritual brothers.
trees.
I am the Lorax, and I speak for the trees, and for some fucking reason they're speaking
They're speaking
Vietnamese.
Vietnamese. That will forever be my favorite fucking line. That's not the line.
But
Man,
you fly off to the northwest towards Tiandon. And that's where we're gonna end for the night.
no, we're not. We're going 2 hours longer.
That sucks for you.
I
1
throw the
hour
paralyzing potion on
longer.
everybody, and I push them off the dragon.
Nolly's gonna
I-
toss the
I
fishing pole.
cast command. I cast command against the DM, and I say continue. Let me roll. Let me roll, DM. Let me roll.
No, I gotta go to bed.
No, he's gonna fucking roll.
20 says continue.
It's a good game, guys.
Nope,
Okay.
we're not done yet.
DM 20. Roll.
Roll.
Continue.
I'll see you guys next week.
Yeah.
That's not the command. We're please. No, that's good. Good session, and I'm excited to see what T and Don holds for all of us.
Yes.
And here is the map and the file for the map. You will have to download the file to actually see.
Okay.
Nice.
Oh
Cool.
shit, he's trying to fish us.
I should
So I
have
have to
accepted
download the
the
glasses?
1 week
Damn it.
proposal for the Warhammer, but now I'm on an ever ending quest. So I will quest out.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, it was interesting having our game stream for the first time, but it was fun. Until next time, guys.
Yes.
Yeah, see.
Good one.
Later.
Zedeka out.
Can't wait until we get another chance for promotion.
Heck yes. I'm gonna end the stream. All right. Thank you to everyone who watched the stream. We will
I
do
was there the
this.
whole time.
We will do this next week